What up, what up, what up? It's your favorite YouTuber's favorite YouTuber. That's right, guys. It's your boy, the Options Boss, sliding up on y'all. I hope all is good. I hope you guys enjoying your weekend. And I hope you guys been studying or studying today so we can be prepared to get some money this next week in the market. Now, with that being said, guys, I want to talk to y'all about something that we should all know. I want to talk to you about how to trade a double bottom chart pattern. Now, the reason why we should all know how to trade a double bottom chart pattern is because a double bottom is a very frequent pattern that happens in the market, and it's something that we should all know how to make money off of and how to benefit when we see it. So I'm going to show you how they look. They're not all 100% identical, but they all have some similarities and they all have some similar expectations. I'm going to show you the breakouts and I'm going to show you the fake outs. So with that being said, you already know how I go, guys. Veterans of the channel, go down below, like this video, drop a comment. Every time you do, your support helps my channel grow, and for that, I appreciate you guys so much. Also, watch this entire video. When you watch this entire video, you're going to learn throughout the video, and the YouTube algorithm is going to love me, and for that, I love you.
Oh,
Newbies to
yeah.
the channel. If you're interested in the stock market, you're interested in learning how the game go, I'm your boy. I'm the Options Boss. I'm definitely going to give you the thing from A to Z. And what you need to do is you need to go down below. You need to subscribe to this channel. You need to hit the notification bell. It's right down there. And you need to hit all notifications. And every time I drop these Get Money Jewels, you'll get it first things first, right off the press. So you can put these game plans and strategies right into play the very next day, as soon as the market opens. Now, with that being said, guys, listen. I'm New York calm. You see the shirt. And I got to be New York calm because that's what you are when you have a good week in the market, bad week in the market. You always stay calm. So I'm calm. I got the shirt on for a reason. You see the shirt. And this week, we're going to talk about double bottoms in this particular video. I'm going to show you guys a few of them. I'm going to show you what they look like on the charts as I try to do for you guys. And I'm going to give you guys some information on what I look for when I see a double bottom and what I look for to get profit off of a double bottom as opposed to getting faked out on a double bottom. Now, with that being said, guys, if you're interested in that type of thing, you definitely want to stick with me. And we're going to go to some charts. And we're going to go to some charts right now. All right, guys. So we are on the first chart we are on is ticker symbol CARA. So the first thing you guys need to know about a double bottom is very simple. A double bottom can take place in a short time frame and it can take place over a longer time frame. Now, the longer the time frame that the double bottom takes place over, the longer the breakout could potentially take place over. However, if a double bottom happens in a short time space, it could be a short push up and allow you to get some profit in a real quick move. So with that being the case, guys, I'm going to show you CARA. Now, if you look over here where my mouse is, well, first of all, if you look at this chart, you'll see the big gap up on CARA and you'll see the big gap down on CARA. And then you'll see this one candle right here, which I will highlight with my mouse. Now, this candle looks like the high of this candle was about 16.18 and a low was about 13.85. But nevertheless, CARA starts to go down to the bottom. And you can find the bottom anywhere in this area. You can even say this is the lowest of the bottoms. But since it's a green candle and it's starting to go back up, I'll choose this red candle right here. So if you look at this red candle, you'll see the low in that candle is around 12.12. So that's a bottom right there. And then we started going back up. Not a major go up. I think the highest of the go up right here, you'll see it to be around 15 bucks. So that's the candle that we'll say gives us the first up part of this double bottom. And then we'll keep going sideways and then we'll go back down again, and you can see a candle get as low as, you'll say, 1184. So that's your second bottom right there. And when you get your second bottom, you'll see the green candle come and start taking us back up again. And as this green candle start come and taking us back up again, you'll see we break technically all the way up. This big red candle right here will break all the way up to 1825 at its highest. So that would be considered a double bottom. It went from this 16 area down to the low 13s and went back up to the 15s. That actually probably went even a bit higher than the 15s if we're technical. Yeah, it went back up to the 15s. I did get the highest one right there. So it went back up to the 15s and went down, dropped back down to about the upper 12s, and then went and shot back up to 18. That's a double bottom right there. Now, this happened over the period of months. So this was started in May. The second part of the double bottom came in August, and we shot up in late August. So as you see, that was a long, slow breakout right there for that particular stock. Now, what we would have liked to have done is we would have liked to have identified this green candle right here and even this candle right here, and saw that that was the upward movement and been able to play this for a breakout, which we didn't. But it's fine because this stock is giving us another opportunity. And the reason why is because I'm not sure that this breakout is done. Now, if you go over further, you'll see we pulled back. Then we went up a little bit more. And then we're right here at the peak of this downward trend. And this stock has been trending down. If you look at this trend line right here, we've been trending down since April. And then we broke out a bit right here with this big red candle. And then we pulled back. And now here we go with this very last candle that's right on the trend line of the breakdown. And the high of that candle was 1530. So when I see that, I also see that we closed at 1525. So this downward trend looks like 1520. Looks like we're around that 1525 area, maybe even a little bit lower. So that's important to me because that lets me know that this double bottom could not be completely completed. It could be an ugly double bottom, and you have to go up, then a little bit more of a come back down, but not completely. So it's not a triple bottom. And then some more pressure upward. So Cara is a stock that if you guys were trading, I would definitely look for calls on this particular stock. Now, I'm not saying that I'm going to get calls on this stock tomorrow. And I'm not saying necessarily that you should get calls on this stock tomorrow. But if I were trading Cara, I would definitely be looking to trade Cara upward because of this chart pattern that I see. Now, I want to show you guys another stock with another similar chart pattern. And that stock is one that we are a little more familiar with. So I'm pulling that up now. Let's see if we can get that. There we go. Now, guys, I am going to show you TWLO, Twillo. Now, I'm sure you guys have traded this a gazillion times by now. So now, if we look at Twillo's chart, first of all, you know, I'm very big on the trend lines. So we got to start with the fact that we have this downward trend from this high, and it's working its way down to this 398.73 area, and we're nowhere near that. The reason why we're nowhere near that is because the last time we hit this trend line, which looks like in late July, we started breaking down. And you could say mid-August, we hit a bottom. And that bottom, if we look at that low on that candle, was 331.74. And then after we hit that low of 331.74, we went up. And when we went up to about 371.51. And forgive me guys, because I didn't show you that breakdown started. You could probably say that breakdown started right here. And that breakdown, if you look at that candle, was about 369 on the high. So we went from 369 down here to about, what was that, 331 on the low. Then we took that up, we'll say, to about 369. Then we went a little bit lower, and you'll see that's the wrong candle. If I can get over one more candle, there we go. That guy right there. So about 335. So what's that? 371 to 3 excuse me, to 331 to 369 to 335. And now if you look here on this chart, you'll see that we are at, on this candle, the high of that candle would have been 352. Now, on top of that 352, we also have this trend line, an ascending trend line coming from May. And that thing has been going up, 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 up. We held it right here. We broke it right here. But when we broke it, the key is now we're trying to gain it back with this green candle pushing back up. So we're trying to gain this trend line, and we're trying to push this up into a double bottom. Now, if we were to push this up, for me, this is not a confirmed double bottom yet. This could be a fake out, but I would say this was a confirmed double bottom if we could get to around, say, this 356 area. So if I was looking at Twillo, if I was looking at TWLO, and I saw this stock trading at 356, I'm going to say this is a double bottom. So at this point, you can hop in, and you know that you can ride that up at least up until, where do we hit here? We hit on the high on this one, 371. So you could probably take that from 356 to 371 if you so chose, and get some good success with it. And if you got up to 371, let's see here, if we could just get around that area. You also see they have some good support there as well. So if you got up to that 371 area, you got some good support there. Maybe TWLO rides it back up into this 400 area. And this is not to say it's going to happen over the course of a week or even 2 weeks. It could be 3 weeks. It could be a month. But this is how you look at trading this position. Maybe it rises up towards that 400 area. And when it rises up to that 400 area, mind you, that's the descending trend line. So when it rises up to that area, obviously I will be looking to take profit immediately and get out of that position, because the last time it hit it, started this double bottom in the first place. You see it hit it there, this descending trend line, and that's where started the double bottom, if this is going to be a double bottom in the first place. So if I'm looking at Twillo and I see this above 356, I think to myself, hey, maybe I'm going to jump into some calls on Twillo, and maybe I'm going to make some money. That's the type of thing that I want you guys to see. And I am also going to tell you one more thing about Twillo. Twillo, if you look guys, right here, you see a red candle. On top of the red candle, you see this candle in the middle, which is kind of like, is not much body to the candle. It's more wick. And then on top of that, you see this green candle. So when you see that combination right there, that can be referred to as a morning star pattern. And if you want more information on a morning star pattern, what I want you to do is I want you to sign up for my premium 3-channel membership, because there's another chart that I have with a morning star pattern that I am definitely jumping into calls on first thing tomorrow. So if you guys are interested in that and want to know what that play is, you definitely want to sign up to my tier 3 premium membership of my YouTube channel. And I'll explain to you how this morning star pattern works, what it means, and why it's a sign of positivity for a particular stock. But nevertheless, sticking with the double bottom, you see it. And what I'm looking for on Twilio is I'm looking for this area right here. If I see this area right here, I think I can get calls and make some money on Twilio. And lastly, guys, I want to show you one more company. And that company that I'm going to show you guys is another with a double bottom, of course. The company is Sndx. Now, guys, if you look at this chart, you will see it's up, it's up, it's up, it's up, and all of a sudden, big dump down. And when we look at that big dump down, let's see if I can adjust the computer a bit. There we go. When we look at this big dump down, we'll see that this started, the high of this candle was about 1504. And we had the big dump down. And then we go up. And when we go up, guys, you could probably say the high of this is this candle right here. And that's about 1989. And then we'll come and we'll bottom down. And you'll probably say this is the bottom. And you'll bottom down to 1358. So you had that candle right here, which takes us to our bottom, 1504 to 1302. And then we go from 1302, like I said, to 1936. And then we come all the way back over here. And when we get over here, we hit 1388. So that's our second bottom right there. And then when we hit our second bottom, we start shooting. And we've been going ever since. Now in this stock right here, I see good volume right here. And I also see a break over. I see a break over a resistance point. So when I look at this particular stock, I think to myself, maybe I can get calls right here and see if this thing can get up to where it used to trade at. Mind you, right here, it is at currently, let's see here. Currently, it closed at 1980. But this stock is a stock that has traded before at, what's this one? You can see it closed at $23.91. So this stock maybe has another, $3 or $4 in it to go. And again, this is not saying it's going to go this way this week, but over the next month or a few months, you can see that play out. And the reason why is because this double bottom takes place from May all the way through now. So that lets me know that this could be a long drawn out play where this thing moves up long and slow, or it could be a quick hitter because it just recently passed its resistance point. But either way, these are the things you want to look for on a double bottom. And this is how you learn how to profit when you see a double bottom. You look for the high, you look for the low, you look for the in-between high, you look for the second low, and then you look for a breakout point. So on here, if I was looking for the breakout point on the second leg, I would have looked around this area. I would have saw this candle, and I'd have said, you know what? Maybe it's go time. Maybe this is going to be a double bottom right here. And what happens is you keep going up and you go sideways a bit and then you shoot up some more. Then you have a minor pullback and then you shoot up some more and break resistance. Now you got yourself a great trade if you're in that position. So guys, this is the type of thing I want you to learn. This is the type of thing that I want us all to know and to be familiar with. So watch this video. Watch this video twice. Watch it the third time. Definitely sign up for Tier 3. If you sign up for Tier 3, you get more information like this, more in-depth information, and plays that I'm specifically going to jump in from time to time in Tier 3. So it's a great look for you guys. It's a great educational tool, and it helps us all to become better traders. And that's what I want, for us all to be better traders. Guys, you can always be a boss with the options boss. You already know I'm a holler when I holler.